There's a ping. There's a ping. One sec, before we do the rotation, let's go. All the way. Wonderful stuff. Right then. Let's go over here. Let's go get ourselves nice and parked. And let's go take a look and see what that brand new rotation has. Do we have happiness? Do we have joy? There's only one way to find out. Kind of chat. The ping has gone through. Alright then. Workshop. Accepted. Happiness. Joy. Smiles. Commando? COSEM again! Pirate Furnace. Oh, cool. Oh, wait, that submitted months ago. Okay, you might be wondering, why is Hedge looking at this and thinking, what? Okay. You know how we had that Legacy Kevlar collection just a few months ago? Do you know who made it? Do you know who made it? Oh yeah, it just happened to be Mr. COSEM, so I'm very confused why we have another one. Okay, cool. Let's just help him buy another Lamborghini. Sure, cool. Why do we have another barricade? Oh god, we got another double door. At least it's a cool one. Alright, very well, that was expected. Locker, cool. Will we see a big reaction to the full kits locker now that the Hazmat's been accepted? And of course, keep an eye out for the third one. I've got to lower the volume because you can hear all the bikes in the background. The third one's expected to be tier 2. That'll be red. It's expected it's going to be red. So at least we know and kind of are prepared for that. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Extra late random skin. Guess we're doing that again then. Keka gets their first ever skin to be accepted with their very colourful Rainjoy Large Box. Cool. Fair enough. That's fine. We did get the extra Cold Hunter skin. Cool. Cool. Waterpipe. First Waterpipe skin to be accepted in about 2 years. And, yeah. Another pirate skin. 2 pirate skins. Okay. It's kind of cool. I'm not upset. First wooden door on a wall. Mr. Spinoza finally gets his My First Base wooden door accepted. Alright, cool. The weird BNeonwire one got accepted as well. That was an early pick. Can't seem to click this for some reason. It seems to have gotten a little bit awkward. Steam is slow. There you go. Now I've gone and made like 4 different tabs of it. Right, so yeah, looks like we're going to go do our buy orders now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip ahead and then we'll talk about all those brand new skins, showcase them, and you get the idea. So that. Right then, people, we're back. It's been about 2 hours, so let's go ahead, take a look at this rust store and figure out which of these skins are and are not abnormal. So we have 12 skins today, and I'll be honest with you, pretty cool, pretty nice across the board. I'm not complaining, are you? Right, so that's abnormal. That's not abnormal. That's abnormal. That's abnormal. That's abnormal. That's abnormal. That's abnormal. That's not abnormal. That's neither. And then we have that. Yep, that's not abnormal. And that is abnormal. So I do believe out of all of these skins, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 abnormals this week. 8 skins to chase after next week, with 4 skins being regular. Awesome, 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 awesome. I'm not going to complain about that. So, as you can see, it's been 2 hours. We've had a reasonable amount of sales, but I want to bring this up. See that Neon Hazmat locker? It doesn't appear to be selling as much compared to the Hazmat, or rather, the full kit locker that we had the previous week. And as you can see, that did over 40,000 subscribers. I was wondering, with another locker being potentially accepted the very next week, will that full kit locker behave exactly the same as the fuel storage when food storage was accepted? That was only a month ago. Well, all I've got to do is hop over to here and say yes. That has happened. It went above $3 and more bars appeared. Now, over the course of the week, the next 7 days, what's going to happen to the likes of that? Very likely we'll still go below its rust price, probably. Still probably end up around $2.50. Basically, not everyone who bought this currently has the ability to sell it, because of course, you know, 7-day cooldown and whatnot. But it did spike up a fair bit. There was a bit of a buyout. So good for that. Nice to see. And on the horizon, will we be seeing more? Wouldn't doubt it. I think we're getting 3 in total. The next one is expected to be tier 2. So blue, yellow, and I'm thinking red. So cool. We have this Neon Hazmat locker. Let's go ahead and take a look at that in-game. And yeah, bright and yellow. We showed this off on Monday. I'm going to clip in and I'm going to pan around. Get a good look at that. Yes, it does have a little bit of imagery with the likes of, oh no, I've hit the barricade. Ah, I've just crashed into something. Oh, cameraman down, but you still get the idea. So, daytime, please. Can we have a little bit of daytime? Hello, Sunman, can you fix... Oh, there we go, thank you. It's just taking this time. So yeah, we got ourselves a lovely little collection on the horizon. After 6 months of not seeing a single locker skin, or rather 8 months I guess you could say, because I was thinking about 2024, yeah, we're going to have ourselves a little mini collection. Technically speaking, it's all still part of the likes of the Neon Storage collection, but, you know, it's in its own little special category, I guess, now. So the question is, how will that fare in the future? I'll be brutally honest with you, I kind of think it'll probably behave the exact same way as the extra Neon Small Boxes, in that they're not really working out very well. Basically, will you be able to pick this up for a cheaper price in just a couple months' time? Wouldn't doubt it. So, yeah, all the locker skins that came out over the past 2 or so years, they did drop down pretty hard. But with a drought of locker skins for the past, well, 8 months since the end of 2023, they all went up in price. They all went up to the positive. So if we don't see any more lockers after the likes of this little collection that we have here, maybe, just maybe, that'll just comfortably rise up in price around January time and, of course, next summer. I look forward to the idea of it. But overall, in the future, in the long term, if you were to just buy that and sit there and say, I'm not going to do anything for 2 years, I think it still would work out very nicely. We don't have any other locker collection, do we? But will you ever get to a point where you need 2 or 3 next to each other? That's where you have to comment. Feel free to comment below. Express your thoughts. How often are you going to need a hazmat locker and a full kit locker and a tier 2 locker all side by side? It's nice, it's cool, cool aesthetic and whatnot, but it is questionable. So I am thinking this isn't going to be selling as much as the full kit locker. It probably will do between 30 to 40,000 subscriptions, which is still plenty and perfectly fine. But I do still believe that not everyone's going to be super enthusiastic for this over the course of, well, the next few months. There will be less people playing. Of course, for today, we had a reasonable... shut up, privacy. We had a reasonable almost 130,000 people playing. But these people will disappear. Yeah, the inevitable is about to happen. Cool. So, keep this all in mind. Plenty of skins have dropped off over the past few weeks. It's not nice to see, but it is expected. But with the next nice positive time, you know, post-Christmas and whatnot, all these skins that went down in price, of course they'll go back up again. Right. So, with the likes of that, I probably will be sticking with a wilder. That is abnormal, don't forget. We can chase that next Wednesday. Let's see how many sales happen by then. Let's see if we do get the immediate next locker being submitted over the course of the weekend. I expect it. I'll buy it just so I can keep my teammates' rocks and touches. All good. So hazmat lockers tend to get filled up with the other clothing items next to it. Then you simply can't equip it. Well, we'll see what happens. Let's move on to the next piece of... next thing to talk about. We have tier 3 armor. I kind of moaned about this for a while, sitting here saying that we didn't have tier 3 armor for about, 6-7 weeks? There you go. Personally, I thought it was going to be Black Diamond. Like, I was kind of showing it off on my Abnormal Barders stream last night. I was kind of indicating, yeah, I think that's going to be the one. No, it's Kosem. Kosem again. Kosem, the man who made the likes of the Legacy Kevlar collection. Well, aren't you lucky? I mean, I'm surprised by that, but hey. Let's get a good look at this. Let's go and see how this compares to the likes of Blackout, Legacy Kevlar. Let's go see. So as I hop over to here, avert my eyes and change it over to here. Who's that? Oh, it's Mr. Micro, the model. What a lovely little setup we have here. So I believe he's using that with Loot Leader as a nice little default starting point. Get a good look at that, Mr. Micro. Let's also turn off the lights to begin with. So... what's going on here? There we go. Let's just turn this off. Perfection. So, if I could just adjust the lighting. There we are. Let's get some modern sort of daylight. Actually, Micro, we might need you to come stand over here because the grill above you... Actually, no. I should learn from this. We can move the sun now, so... Let's get a good bit of sunlight. There we go. Hedge just has to learn how to deal with this. I'm trying my best to learn things. Don't mock me! So as I get nice and close, it is questionable. Does this reflect that much? Well, I'm not seeing too much right there. And if I rise up a little bit, get a good look at his little face. Hello, how you doing? It is a bit shiny. Not too much. Definitely not as much compared to the likes of Legacy Kevlar. But you do have yourself another alternative option compared to Blackout. But it certainly ain't a cheap option because these are $4 a piece. Now, both of them are abnormal. We can use that time to our advantage. We could do abnormal barders and whatnot. But yeah, $4? There might be a useful thing out of that. What could be useful about that being $4? People who like to buy with the pure intent to sell very likely will not be buying too many of them. So that potentially could be a very, very useful thing for us specifically, if we're trying to see if we can turn this into a potential nice investment. But I do question it. Will we definitely see Tier 2 hoodie and pants being produced over the course of this weekend? Or anytime soon? That's going to be questionable. And right, as you can see here, Mr. Micro has now paired it up with Blackout. Get a good look at that. So, Blackout, it is a bit darker, isn't it? When you make the comparison, yeah. Do you reckon that is nice? What about the face? Face is still going to be the same, isn't it? So, yeah, that's up to you to consider. Now, if you're thinking, oh, but it's still cheaper than Blackout Tier 3, not really. Not really. I'll do a quick little showcase of this. Blackout Tier 3 has always usually been the cheapest out of all the clothing and the armour. So, as I hop over to here, scmm.app helping me out. Scrolling down, what do we see? So, face mask, just under $7. Chest plate, literally just about $4. Yeah. And let me tell you, that is very likely to be a lot more reliable and retaining that value compared to this brand new Tier 3. We don't know how much this is going to sell. I doubt it's going to sell as much as Blackout. But still, it will still probably have problems in the short term, especially the likes of the upcoming autumn-fall seasonal dip. But that also might mean you could pick this up for a cheaper price. So you have to question it. We'll have to think on it. Right, let's turn the lighting on. Let's make it night time. Yes, right, so in terms of reflection, what do you reckon? Look at that. Oh, what a beautiful pose, Mr. Micro. Right, so as I turn, you can see the reflection. But is that really that much? You know? So what's the best way to go about this? Micro, do you reckon you could put on Blackout Tier 3? Let's go do that and let's see if we really notice that much of a difference. So we'll do chest plate first and then we'll do the face mask. So I turn over to here. I turn over to here. And yeah, I'll be honest with you, that's not as reflective. Now, we're being hyper analytical here. If you really care about this, I've given that to you. You can see that for yourself. I really don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. However, if you've got money, I mean, you're probably going to go for the finer details and whatnot, aren't you? So, yep, sure, but at the end of the day, look, listen, if you like it, by all means buy it. You should enjoy it. Support that skin creator. Oh, yeah, he definitely needs more help, doesn't he, after Legacy Kevlar? Right, so let's go get a good look at this face mask. Mr. Micro, could you bring your head down a little bit? So we can get a good look at you. Because you, oh, there we go, perfect. Right, so as I... right, yeah, that's reflective. That is a bit shiny. So again, we're being hyper-analytical. But we can still make the comparison to the Blackout face mask if you can, Mr. Micro. So if you could do that real quickly. You'll be doing that in a second. There we go. Yeah, you can clearly see the difference. So, yeah, that's still $7. But yes, if that's something that you truly care about, at the end of the day, this is new. There's still more core pieces on the way. That can still spike demand, spike in price. Thank you very much for your wonderful modelling there, Mr. Micro. Do a little twirl. Ah, beautiful. What a spectacular specimen he is. Don't fly away. Stop it. Micro, you're doing too fast. But anyway, that right there. Let's see and expect, will we see more? Let's just wait it out, all right? I don't like to rush into anything. That's $4 a piece. $4 is not nothing. But I do kind of get the feeling I could probably just pick that up for a cheaper price in just a short while, But if it only does like 15,000 sales, well, that's different. That's interesting. This is why I don't like to rush. So we'll wait it out. We'll see what happens. If we see more, good. Rub our hands. Start anticipating. But yeah, I don't fully believe this is just going to be instantly okay. And there are other options. Legacy Kevlar, Black Gold. Pirate Collection. I didn't forget all of them. No, Dragon Rage. There you go. Plenty of other options now. It is a bit ridiculous. So many different options in comparison to Blackout, but then you look at Whiteout, not much. Forest Raiders, pfft, nothing. Right, the store price changed. No, it's always been $3.99, mate. I don't know what you're talking about. That's always been $3.99. Don't scare me. I can refresh just in case, but mate, that's always been that. Yeah. All right. I'm just refreshing now just to be sure. That hasn't changed. Don't be silly now. Don't be silly. Right, anyway. It was $3.49 originally. Maybe for you. Right. Don't listen to him. He's weird. Right, so yeah, guys, wait it out. See what happens next. Let's move on to the next thing. Micro, once again, thank you very much for your wonderful, wonderful help. Look at that smile. He's so happy. Thank you once again, Mr. Micro. Right, let's turn our way over to here. Oh, yeah, look at me. I'm wearing it right there. Oh, dear. Right, real quickly. Turn that sun. There you go. Hey. Right. And that also helps to take a look at this ghastly, beastly, devilish looking grin over here. What's that? That is the Abyss sheet with a double door. Oh, look, it's another double door. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Right. Hey, at the end of the day, that's cool. We like Abyss Collection. I saw that originally early 2023. Yeah? With the tempered double door. Wait, was that? Is that correct? Yeah, no, it was definitely some point last year. It's been like a year since we've finally seen this. Was it early 2023? Alright, let's just not worry about that. Let's just focus the finer details of that ever so looking nice shine. Look at that. So I'm moving the sun around and you can see the light reflecting. Oh yeah, look at that. Mr. Little Ranger, you've done a lovely piece of work here. Right, now of course, how does it look when we do this? Oh, well, I mean, we got the lights on still, but you can still see it glows ever so nicely. But hang on a minute, let's just there we go. Look at that. Lovely piece of work. So, are you an Abyss enjoyer? Do you like what you see of all of these absolutely wonderful looking Abyss deplorables? Get a good look at that face. Let's get it back to daytime. We have to question now, is that going to hold up nicely? We're in a weird position where we have a lot of sheet metal double doors. I did warn you. I did sit here and say I wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing more of them. And guys, look at what we got. Now we have to question, will there be even more after this? Kind of wouldn't doubt it, would I? There could be Twitch drops. There could be Rust Store skins. The skin creators are going to keep making more sheet metal double doors because they keep getting accepted. They keep being sold at like $3. They keep selling well. Of course they're going to keep trying. So over to here real quickly. Yeah, good look at that. Very nice. Open shut case. But over to here. Sheet metal double doors. Are we starting to see some of them struggle now? Oh, look at tempered. Oh, tempered. Oh dear, oh dear. But it's not that bad. But it will get worse. Alright, all of these. These used to be a treat. A rare sight to see. Not anymore. 11 skins accepted so far. We're only past the halfway point of the year. We might end up with 20 in total by the end of the year. If that happens, I kind of do worry about all of these. But overall, right now, we've recently had the peak for all skins, prices and whatnot. If I go by lowest price, I do believe only a couple are below the Rust Store price right now, or few. Overall, all of them are still in the positive. But they have already gone and reached their peak. Some of them are already starting to go down. So let me put it this way. In about 2-3 months' time, you're probably going to be seeing a lot more red. But that means it's also a great time to jump in and maybe make a few purchases. Oh, yep, I've already made a mention of that, more than enough. That right there, I think I will just stick with doing a buy order. I like to see it. I'm happy to see the Abyss collection grew to become a very lovely looking set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deplorables in total. With the arrival of this, will we see that much of a difference? I don't think we'll see that much of a spike in demand. In fact, if I go to the front page real quickly, I don't see any Abyss skins there, so yeah, I don't think that really had much of an impact. Much like when we saw the tempered double door not too long ago. So that's nice. I'll wait it out. You are abnormal. I will probably just stick with doing an abnormal buy order. I want to be safer with my money. I don't want to waste too much of it. I want to pick these up at the closest to point of what will be its lowest point, its lowest price. So I've got to wait till October for that. So yeah, cool. Let's move on. Looking at the BNeonwire door over to here. Let's go get a look at you. Right. I saw this. It was an early pick. We looked at it. I thought, all right, yeah, no, that's cool. That's fine. That's nice. But I was very surprised to see it being accepted so quickly. And hey, we'll very likely potentially see another Batch of these. More deplorables potentially? What do you reckon? I just realised what music's playing. I'll do. Sorry, don't worry about this. It's just a stream. Right, night time. Off we go. So, immediately you notice it's glowing in the dark and looks ever so nice. Very bright. Interesting. What do you reckon? Do you reckon this is going to be alright? Because by default, I'm sitting here and saying, no. That's a bit mean, don't you think, Hedge? No, I'm not. Look, guys, we've had a lot of very interesting, wonderful-looking sheet metal doors that came out this year, part of very notable, very interesting collections. They have looked ever so nice. They have sold very well, but here's the problem. We have so many sheet metal doors now, so many to compare to, that none of them really retain their value anymore. So I quickly hop back over to here. We'll just quickly look at all the skins that came out this year, and what do we see? Every single one of them is now in the negative. Now, I've already made mention of this already, because every single time I see a new sheet metal door, I keep saying this over and over and over and over again, and it keeps happening over and over and over and over again. Guys, if you really want to buy this, just, wait. Just wait. So, yes, unfortunately, that's already 95 cents. That only came out 2 weeks ago. Case in point. Did you see that? Yes, we might see more of this. We might see a deplorable collection come out. I can speak words, don't worry. But, I mean, by default, don't be surprised if you could just pick that up for a cheaper price. So, yeah, straightforward answer. I will just stick with doing a buy order. And even then, I'm not sure if I'm going to be going that high. Yeah, sorry. Look, at the end of the day, look, if you are feeling very, very generous, go ahead, buy the skins. If you like it, buy it, use it, enjoy it, support those skin creators, keep them nice and motivated to keep wanting to put out nice and creative designs in the future. But yeah, if you want to be careful with your money, just wait. You could just stick with doing a buy order or pick it up for a cheaper price in maybe a month's time. Cheapest possible time? It'll probably be October, as I said, so yeah. Right. Hello, what's this? An interesting looking furnace. Well, don't mind if I do. I'm going to hop over to here, get a good look at this, and yes. Very randomly today, we got another instance where we got 2 pirate skins being accepted in the same rust door. This was another very random extra late pick. We have the pirate furnace right here in front of us. Gentlemen, let's go clip onto you. Let's rise up. Oh, no, I've messed that up. Let's try this again. Hedge is trying his bestest. Sometimes he does it well. Right, let's just give it a good spin around. Very nice, very cool. How about we go nighttime? There we go. Right, let's zoom out a little bit. There we are. Okay. So first thing you're going to mention is, Hedge, is that emitting a different colour? No. That is a different emission layer within the interior of the furnace. It is white, and yeah, it does look nice. It does look cool, and cool. Ghost ship sort of theme. Awesome. Is that going to really make that much of a difference? Well, I did make quite a fuss about this late last year when we got the likes of the Neon Vibes furnace, and there was another one. There's the Halloween one, that was it. Some of these furnaces in the past did work out ever so nicely simply because it didn't have an orange, red or yellow interior. But we have had a recent one like Blackberry. That went down in price. And the Halloween one last year, that went down in price. All bright and green, but did not work out very well. So, yes, I can't instantly just look at this and say, oh yeah, that's going to be totally fine. That's going to be perfectly fine. It's going to do an easy, rise in price. And it's going to be a perfect, specimen to invest into. No, I'm sorry to say, I worry for it still. Now, with all these other skins that are ahead of it, I kind of get the feeling this might go, it might be a little bit quiet. Might not sell that much. All right, that's fine. We'll see how things turn out. But let's just quickly take a look at the other pirate deplorables. So, of course, we've had the likes of the sheet metal door and the large box and the garage door and the furnace. And how are they doing? Down 12, down 43, down 3, and, well, you're new. We're in a bit of a weird spot. Now, during the summer, about a month ago, this peaked up in price up to about $3 if I recall. It did end up in the positive for a while. Not anymore, unfortunately. This large box never really fully recovered. This sheet metal door did do quite all right. But it's kind of been below its rust door price pretty much all of its existence. Sheet metal door. Anyway, furnace. Furnaces in particular, well, earlier this year we did have the likes of the polished obsidian furnace, which is very weirdly doing very well. Every other furnace, no. And there's the Blackberry furnace right there. So again, with these different coloured interiors, it used to be a very easy thing to invest into, and easy money, easy profit, easy flip. But it doesn't seem to be the case anymore. So if I were to just quickly remind you of the likes of that spider cocoon furnace. Now, half the reason why it probably failed, well, it did insane numbers in terms of its sales. I could look at Neon Vibes furnace, and yeah, that did fine. Look at that. Doubled in price, basically. It was hired about a month ago. With what we have here, I'm skeptical. We keep getting more furnace skins in terms of Twitch drops and whatnot, and they do look very cool. You know, the recent Corolla furnace was amazing. That was awesome. Do people even feel the need to want to buy another furnace? Well, it's not abnormal. This is awkward. We can't use that to our advantage. We can't look at this Wednesday night, do a buy order and whatnot. We have to just guess there and then, do we want to jump in and buy into it, or just stick with doing a barter? I feel just sticking with a barter probably is going to be the safest option. Hello, Black Car. Thank you for your work. I really admire your passion for this. It's called brain rot, sir. I need help. Please help me. This is a call for help. Please help me, YouTube. I really need to get out of this. I can't stop. Anyway, with the likes of that, play it safe. Barter's probably the way to go. But if you like it and you want to see some more pirate skins in the future, by all means, buy it, use it, enjoy it, support that skin creator, keep them nice and motivated to keep wanting to put out nice creative designs in the future. Moving on, what do we have right here? Mr. Spinoza has done a lovely little cute design here. This is called the My First Base Wooden Door. Mr. Spinoza, it's nice to see you've returned. He's got another skin accepted. And hello, what is this? Cute little drawing. Let's get some better lighting. So if I could just... There we go. Thank you, Mr. Sun. Right. So this is one of those typical, and I'm sorry to say typical, but it happens repeatedly. We get a lot of wooden doors that say, don't raid me, or I'm friendly, or, you know, silly things like that. He's committed to it. Hey, cool, it's fine. It's fine. It's unique at the very least. It's got like a children's colouring. A child definitely drew that, right? Anyway, night time. Go. Glows in the dark. So yeah, that might be pretty interesting. That might be pretty helpful. True. Will it retain its value? Probably not, no. Okay, Hedge, what's going on? Why are you never feeling super enthusiastic for any other skins anymore? I mean, have you seen the state of skins recently? But more specifically, wooden door. So, wooden doors, how are you holding up? All the wooden doors that came out over the past 3 years, which one's in the positive? Well, you were manipulated, but you've gone back down sort of around the price you actually sold for. You're an anomaly, go away. Twitch drop. Down 41, down 52, down 56, down 65, down 74, down 60, Twitch drop, and down 53, down 48, down 72, Twitch drop, and down 53, down 66, down 59, down 68, down 42, down 68, down 67, down 58, down 58, down 61, down 63, 54, 57, and 68. Have I made my point? Yes, I have. Yeah, you could just stick with doing a barter. Sorry to say. Spinoza hasn't been getting that many skins accepted recently, so I will sit here and say another instance of, look, if you like the skin, by all means, buy it, use it, enjoy it, support the skin creator, keep them nice and motivated to potentially feel invigorated and motivated to want to make a My First Base deployable collection. We could have a sheet metal door, we could have armoured door, well, maybe not armoured door if it's your first base, but you get the idea. Maybe some other goofy, fun little things he could make. Do you know what, Spinoza? You've done a pretty good job making a bearskin rug in the past. Why not make like a colourful wax crayon type of design for a bearskin rug? That might be pretty goofy. Some other silly things like that. He could develop it. He could make it bigger. And maybe that will work out right in the future. So, Mr. Fool of Took, that's not a good thing to ask me right now, I'm afraid. Wait after this section. We're recording. So that, it's going to probably just bear off doing a buy order, and it probably only will be an instance where we just offer $1. Sorry to say, but we're going to play it safe. Right then, okay, it's time for another pirate skin. Daytime. Hello. Right, Micro. I'm going to give you an MP5 in a second. What is Hedge holding right here in their arms? Well, they happen to be holding the Pirate MP5. Yes, yet again, this is the second instance this year where we had 2 pirate skins being accepted during the same week. First instance, the very first Rust of the year. So as I hop over to here, it's another brand new MP5. Get a good look at that. Very nice, very cool. And nighttime, off we go. We'll showcase this. A lot of people like to ask, can you show off the skins at night time? Well, here you are. Take a look at that. Doesn't stand out very nicely, does it? No, we have seen brighter in the past, but yep, there is the MP5, and it doesn't really stand out very brightly at night time. It is what it is. So, back over to here. Does he have an MP5? Oh, he does. What a splendid man he is. I'd get there faster if I could. Whoosh. Hello, Pirate MP5. You're a bit grimy. You're a bit, tattered. But that is the design. That is the idea. Alright? Respect the intention. Now, do you know what annoys me the most? We didn't get the Pirate Flag rug being accepted. I thought that would have been a perfect addition, but still no. Complete the sets maybe? Maybe, but who knows? But I would love to see the Pirate Flag rug being accepted, because it makes sense. Right, quick little reload there from Mr. Micro. Thank you very much, sir. Gentlemen, MP5s, do they hold up nicely? No. Thank you, Hedge. That's the straightforward answer. Micro is shooting fire. Thank you very much. Are you indicating something to me, Mr. Micro? Do you want to get closer? I'm not sure what I'm oh. Okay, well, yep, Pirate Collection. Right then, Micro, if there's something you're trying to tell me, feel free to type it out now. I'm just going to go through my spiel and talk about MP5s. With the likes of MP5s, just take a look at all the ones that came out this year. What do you see? Yeah, same thing. I mean, is there much else to really say? So, Mr. Bester Streamer, thank you very much. I will answer you after it, because I'm recording at the moment. With the likes of what we have, we still keep getting interesting looking Twitch drops and whatnot every now and then. But, an interesting skin was produced earlier this year with a very interesting aim sight. Can you remember this? That still is down in price. Probably doesn't help that it came out fairly close to the likes of H-Tunes MP5, which of course has the completely transparent aim sight and whatnot. But, we've had the cool looking Oil Spill MP5, Tiger Stripes, MK Ultra, Ditto, Junkernaut, Chocolate Hunter. Well, that's a holiday theme skin. But yeah, look at all of them. They're not doing very well, are they? And it is a bit disappointing. Look at last year's skins. Chameleon's holding up, Redemption, Cybercode, part of well-established collections. Okay, that's cool. But the vast majority of these MP5s just simply aren't doing very well. So, of course, you could probably look at me and question, Hedge, what do you mean? Where are we going about with this? Well, I'm sorry to say, when you look at the vast majority of the Pirate Collection skins as well, notice that they, or more specifically the weapons, are in the negative as well. What do you reckon's going to happen to the MP5? What do you reckon's going to happen? Yeah, very likely won't be retaining its price. Maybe with a sheer lack of sales, things could work out very nicely for it. Okay, maybe, possibly. But, looking at it, understanding what's likely going to happen, I mean, I don't think it's going to be doing a good job of retaining its value, I'm afraid. I will very likely just stick, of course, with doing a buy order. Thank you very much for your help there, Mr. Micro. Lovely stuff. I do believe we'll need you to hold the other two weapons as well. So thank you once again. Alright, what's next? We have to talk about the Rainjoy Large Box. This is Keka's, or Kessa? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm very sorry, Keka, or Kessa. Yeah, let's just roll on. First ever skin to be accepted. And, yeah, a late pick, so let's go over to here. Let's avert my eyes over to that direction. Neom. Rise and look down. Very bright and colourful. Very cute. Very stylish. But how many large boxes have we had accepted so far this year? Let alone this month? And on the horizon, will there be more? Yeah, Twitch drop. So this is going to be a little bit questionable, isn't it? Now, night time. What do we see? There you go. Yeah. Now, yeah, okay. What if I were to just quickly turn on that? There you go. All right. It's fairly reflective and whatnot. That's nice. But if you actually look at this without any lighting whatsoever, it actually does have pretty good night light. So if I were to now just quickly walk over to here. Yeah, look at that. It does stand out quite nicely. But at the end of the day, I can't help but assume you'd probably prefer to have the likes of glow-in-the-dark large boxes and whatnot. Regardless, brand new skin for, well, more specifically, it is their first ever skin to be accepted, and there potentially could be a Rainjoy collection on the horizon. If you like it, by all means, buy it, use it, enjoy it, support that brand new skin creator, and keep them motivated to keep wanting to put out nice creative designs in the future. Congratulations, Kessa, whatever it is. feel free to message me and tell me how to pronounce it. I'll definitely make sure I say it correctly in the future. But props to you. You've been working very hard over the past, well, like year or so, trying to get your first ever skin accepted. Lo and behold, your persistence has led to success. Thumbs up. Good job. In terms of, do I want to invest into it? Well, as I said, how many large boxes have we had so far this year? Yeah, 12. In total last year, we had 19. We're on track to potentially have the highest amount of large boxes in a single year, I believe. Oh, no, in 2022, we had 43. Oh, yeah, Twitch. Okay. In 2022, we had 2 storage collections. In the beginning, scientific. Towards the end, we had graffiti. So that's not too weird once you realise that. Okay, all right. We just had Nuke Room. We just had Chalk Menace. We just had the Bellum Twitch Drop. We just had What We're Doing. We just had Clan Base. All this. Ugh. So many collections. And then it all goes down south. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. You could probably pick that up for about $1 in the future. But at the end of the day, look, brand new skin creator. If you want to go support them, give them a good pat in the back. Consider buying it. If it's cute, if you like it, show your support. Let's see if we do see some more skins being produced in the future and whatnot. Let's see if there is a deplorable collection on the horizon. We'll probably feel a lot more enthusiastic with that. But yeah, if you're looking at that as an investment, you want to wait. You want to wait until Wednesday. So look at the workshop over the course of the weekend. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. You get the idea. Congratulations once again, buddy. Moving on. Smouldering Barricade. Another one. 2 weeks ago, we had this very random surprise. The Cargo Heli Barricade. Now, that sold for $2. And it's only slightly going below its store price now. There is a sheer lack of listings on the Steam market, but I don't think people are really buying it that much either. And it has been trending downwards a fair bit. So, that was special in that it glowed in the dark. Well, guess what? This one does as well. Where are we? Sorry, I got lost. July 11. This one glows in the dark as well. So hopping over to here, I turn to the right. Hello there. You can already notice it, can't you? The return of the Smouldering Collection produced by Mr. WAGAN, Mr. Wagan. Hello, hello, hello. Right. Night time. Off we go. There we go. Yep. Stands out quite nicely. Looks pretty interesting. But is this going to be interesting enough for you to want to actually utilise it, use it? How do you use it? Please tell me. I don't know. No, seriously, this was the problem with the Cargo Heli Barricade. I couldn't figure out ways in which people actually use them, want them. Roleplay buildings and whatnot. Okay, that's cool, but is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Doesn't make me feel super confident for the likes of it. So, yeah, cool design. Nice to see that this has returned this deplorable collection. So let's go take a look at that. And you might be surprised to see that, yeah, it's not really holding up very well. Not a very in-demand collection, unfortunately. Okay. I think we could just probably stick with doing a barter. Very straightforward answer. I said the same thing to the Cargo Heli Barricade, and I'll stick with this as well. This might only do maybe 10,000 sales, along with all the other barricades we had in somewhat recent past. You know, look at all of that. Yeah, that held up well. Oh dear. Yeah, sorry to say. Look, if you like it, by all means, use it. You know what I'm going to say. Support the skin creator, yeah. But I don't see a profit to be made with that. PvP Barricade. I mean, okay, if you want to. Yeah, you want to try me, buddy? Yeah, where do you go? Where do you go? PvP Barricade! Yes! Alright, so... Cool. It can be utilised in ways in which it could be helpful, but couldn't you use something else? Like a wooden barricade? Yeah, well, it would be nice if those were skinnable. Face punch. Right, anyway, so, Mr. WAGN, you gave it a shot. It got accepted. I'm sure you'll appreciate the acceptances, the purchases and whatnot. Keep up the good work. Keep, hop back to the Smouldering Collection. I really liked your carpet. I thought that looked really cool. I think that could probably get accepted if you do it again. And other various things. Smouldering Collection could get a lot of love. So, explore. See what else is there. See if you like it. Test it out. Consider making a few purchases. They're not expensive. And maybe... Oh, you know what? I like the fridge as well. I remember that. Oh, can't see it anymore. But yeah. There could be more on the horizon. We shall see. But that barricade, I'm not sure. It's abnormal. We can wait until Wednesday. Sounds good? Right, so that's how we'll approach that. Cold Hunter collection has returned with a fairly unique weapon. Yes. Guys, it has been 2.5 years since we last saw a Waterpipe skin. I'm not wrong. Look at that. The last one to be accepted was the Tiger Pipe. Year of the Tiger, early 2022. Yeah, it's been quite a while. Initially, we got a whole bunch of them being accepted. Then it just kind of dropped off and then kind of got forgotten. We've seen tons of double barrel shotgun skins, a fairly decent amount of pump shotgun skins, but never a Waterpipe. Yet here we are. Mr. MDE gave it a shot, you know. He's dabbling into doing other things now with the Cold Hunter collection. Still looking forward to the idea of a SAP, a Python. It's right there, Hedge, you fool. He actually made that. Oh, man, he made that back in 2018. SAP, Revolver, what else would you like to see? You could tell him if you really want to, but I look forward to other interesting things like this. But we do have to point out, look at all those weapon skins that came out recently compared to the ones that came out a long time ago. Do you know there's a difference? Down 40, down 38, down 11, down 9, down 26. However, as I said, haven't had a Waterpipe skin in forever. So, how do we approach this? How do we figure this out? Because technically speaking, I'm pretty sure every single Waterpipe, bar one, or two actually, they're in the negative. I mean, the vast majority of them are in the positive. But it's due to a sheer lack of options, a sheer lack of recent acceptances and whatnot. This is a Cold Hunter skin. Surely that'll give it a bit of a boost. Like I said, look at these ones over here. But they didn't sell ridiculously as well. So that's another thing. It's not like there's an abundance of them. They sold fairly okay, and they're still kind of struggling. Now, only recently did we see the likes of this Cold Hunter bar only just get up to about $3. Still didn't even get close to the price it sold for 3 years ago. Oh, yeah. So that is interesting, different, and I don't fully know how I'm going to approach that because I don't really know how it's going to turn out. Maybe it only does about 10,000 sales. You know what? Very likely could happen. Look at all the other skins that are currently ahead of it. It's interesting. And here's the other question. How likely is it we're going to see another Waterpipe skin being accepted anytime soon? Well, you could keep an eye on the workshop and whatnot. I'm sure other skin creators have noticed this and they'll very likely try their best to make their own Waterpipe skin. But, I don't know. I don't see that many Waterpipe skins being produced. In fact, if I were to go to the workshop, we could actually check right now. So Waterpipe shotgun, change this to newest or most recent. And ones that look to be of the quality standard. Keckers is okay. Ghost is kind of alright. Wait, is that Twitch drop? Oh. Another Twitch drop was produced. How peculiar. Well, we'll just see how that is in the future. The carrot one, the splash, that was fine. Hot dog, that was goofy. They have been produced, not in abundance, but some good ones have been produced in the past. They just weren't accepted. So it might not just be simply a case of it's not being made that much. It's also the fact that Face Punch just wasn't accepting that much. So I get the feeling we won't be seeing that much more anytime soon, so maybe that might be a pretty safe thing to pick up. Or you could probably still pick it up for a cheaper price with a buy order. We'll talk more about that next Wednesday. It's not abnormal, but by then we could get a good idea with the amount of sales, where will it potentially end up at. And I do believe I've talked about it so much I forgot to actually showcase it in-game. So let's get a good look at that. Looking very nice. Now, with all of these Cold Hunter skins, what do we see? Everything. Everything. Look at that. So that's pretty cool. It's ice cold and ever so bright and white. Now, hopping over to Neon over here, Mr. Micro is doing a lovely little pose. Sorry, Mr. Micro, I actually almost forgot about this. Whoosh. Look at that. Yes. Nice. You might want to put some gloves on. You're going to get your hands all cold. Look, he's shivering. Look at his cold breath. Look at him. Look at him. He's so cold. Oh, dear, oh, dear. So, Mr. MDE, congratulations in getting more of your Cold Hunter collection. We look forward to seeing more. He did dabble into trying to get other skins made in the past. He made like a double armored door and everything. I'd love to see more deplorables or the likes of this. I think people will greatly appreciate it, especially with winter just around the corner. Oh, there we go. Right. Daytime, please. There we go. Guys, how do you feel? Would you like to see some very strange weapon skins now getting some love? Where is my longsword skins, huh? We haven't been seeing any of those for a very long time, have we? Yet they're still perfectly fun to produce. So, something different. Maybe a Cold Hunter hammer. Maybe some Cold Hunter tools. Who knows? But yeah, We'll wait and see in the future. Don't shoot the wall. We've got to repair that now. Thank you very much for your help there, Mr. Micro. Guys, if you like it, by all means, bite, use it, enjoy it. Support the skin creator. You get the idea. Hurry up, Hedge. I'm trying. Right, I do believe this is the final skin now. Royal Safari SAR. This is abnormal. This is selling for $2.49. And let's go see how all those SAR skins are currently holding up that came out this year. Oh dear. Well, 2 of them are doing all right. 14 skins accepted so far. I do believe one of them is a Twitch drop. No. Yeah, all run. Yeah, all run semi-right. Okay. 13, oh no, we've got H students as well. 12 marketable SAR skins came out this year, and 10 of them are in the negative. Pretty badly. Yeah, that's not good. Thunder Gold's doing alright. That's nice. Blackstone's doing pretty okay. That's nice. Look at last year as well, and oh god. None of it. Wow, not a single one from last year is in the positive. Right, so, you might notice that there is a bit of a problem. SAR skins don't do very well retaining their value. Yes. Now, this is also selling at a higher price, $2.49. But this is a brand new collection. Mr. Alloy, and I do believe Mr. Hook as well. Let's just quickly confirm this. Mr. Hook. Got to acknowledge Mr. Hook. There he is. Good job. They are developing a brand new Royal Safari collection. It is tiger stripes with gold, and it looks pretty. We had the AK accepted just, 2 weeks ago? Sold for a premium price of $3.49. How did that end up? Okay, it's down by less than half. Cool. Oh dear. Unfortunately, I can't help but assume the same thing's going to happen to the SAR. Yeah, there will be more SARs. There will very likely be more Twitch drop SARs. There's going to be a lot more Twitch drops for the rest of this year. Be prepared. You've been warned, right? So, SARs. Not exactly a great investment, unfortunately. It does look pretty nice, so let's go take a look at this. Neon gold aim sights. Well, I certainly say it does look very nice. Looks quite appealing. Yes, look at that shine. Now, of course, night time. Quick, please. What do we see? I can see it. It's not super visible, but I can see it. So that's appealing enough for you. The option is there. By all means, if you like it, go buy it. But if you want to make an investment, that's where things change. That's where we question things. So, I'm going to go quickly look at Mr. Micro. Neil. It's up to you guys, you know. It's abnormal. No need to rush into anything. And, do you mind? I'm trying to do a showcase here. Unbelievable. Right, anyway. Nice, shiny gold. Look at the sheen. Look at the shine. Look at that. Oh, so elegant and glistening. Ah! Yeah, watch where you swing that. Anyway. Yeah, look at that. Very nice. Nighttime, go. Oh, yes. Now we can see a little bit better. Mr. Hook, Mr. Alloy, I think you got a lovely looking set right here on the horizon. But what's next? Are we going to see more weapons? Are we eventually going to see the day where you potentially turn this into a deplorable set? Or a clothing and armor set? I look forward to finding out. But yeah, that looks very, very nice. I think people will buy it simply because they enjoy it. Not everything has to be an investment. You could just buy something because you want it. I'm sure I've said that more than enough today anyway. Thank you very much, Mr. Micro, for helping showcase this off. He loves to shoot, and he loves to reload. Go then, Micro, reload it as well. Yeah, get a good look at that one more time. Lovely little reload. Thank you very much. And I do believe that's it. I do believe that's it. So, yeah, with everything all said and done, thank you very much. Ah, you know what? No, I'm gonna go hide behind. I'm gonna go hide behind the PvP barricade because it's gonna keep me nice and safe. Go away! Unbelievable. Right. Anyway, this is a perfectly fine looking rust store. You might be very happy. That's fine. That's cool. But be cautious. All right. A lot of rust stores that we've seen in the past, which looked totally fine when it first came out, ended up like that. Look at that. How many of those skins are in the positive anymore? None. We are definitely drifting towards problems now. We are definitely drifting towards things starting to not hold up very nicely. I said this earlier. It really does feel like we've passed the peak in terms of prices for skins in general. Alright? And whilst it's still a perfectly fine time to sell your skins, you know, still plenty of people playing and whatnot, past the peak, and we're only now slowly going towards the bad times, right? You really do need to consider, right, if I sell this now, could I just pick it up for a cheaper price in a few months' time? In most instances, yes. So I made this video not too long ago discussing this very situation. It is my video discussing the, autumn fall seasonal dip again for this year. Go give it a good watch. I might make a video as a follow-up showcasing certain skins that were fairly in demand and fairly popular that have passed their peak and are now going down in price. So you got to start making considerations how you're going to go about this. And also, with your buy orders, you have to be very, very, very careful. So as I scroll down over to here, I've done plenty of buy orders and rust skins so far this year, but in certain instances, I'm the highest buy order. See this, Ditto Python? I need to question myself. Do I really want to be the highest buy order in this? Well, with the price over here still being $1.61, the lowest listing, and my buy order being about 88 cents, you know what? I could probably keep that. It probably wouldn't be too bad. I think I could hold on to that, sell it for a little bit of a higher price in the future, maybe. But I have removed some buy orders recently because I know these skins are going to be cheaper. You know, they are going to be cheaper at some point. So yeah, what I'm alluding to is every single week I'm doing my Rust store investing reviews. I go back to every single Rust store now, 4 weeks later, see how things turned out. We have expectations. Did they match up to it? If not, I have to explain. So consider giving these a good watch. And of course, with the likes of today's Rust store, we'll be coming back to it. We'll talk about how everything turned out. When I see the likes of this, that didn't go very well, did it? Oh dear. But was it matching up to expectation? Yes, it did. I expected that to happen. And with today's talk, kind of expect the same things to happen to the likes of this. Eventually, do not be surprised if all of these end up in the negative. That's why I warn you, alright? So, I know I might sound a bit negative and, oh, this isn't going to hold up and whatnot and whatnot. That's because it keeps happening. I've gone through this many, 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 many times. So at the very least, I hope I gave you a very lovely showcase today. I hope I gave you a lovely little insight. You're more than welcome to still support those people. And I'd also like to say thank you very much to Mr. Micro. He's stopped shooting me now. Okay, good, I'm safe. All right, this barricade is good for PvP. It can keep your head, on your head and whatnot, your head on your head. Your head on your shoulders. I need a new head. Oh dear, come on now, Hedge. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And right, and people. So I forgot to do the last week's skins. It is what it is. Don't worry, we'll do it now. So these were the total sales for last week's skins, as you can observe, as you can see. Neon Full Kit Locker did go over 40,000 subscribers. Will Hazmat follow suit? We'll see. Road Angels Hoodie and Pants did go over 30,000 subscribers. Will these manage to hold up their value? They sold for 99 cents each, which is also partly the reason why they very likely sold so much. Will we actually see collection continuations? So, over to here, you can see the bar build up. Both of these Hoodie and Pants, their barders only got up to about 75 cents. Now, we did discuss this last night when we did our abnormal barders, which I can showcase to you over to here. Every single week, we're yapping about what prices to offer for the brand new skins before, of course, they become marketable and whatnot. And, yeah, I was cautious, very, very cautious whether we're actually going to see any continuations of the biker theme skins, and evidently no, we didn't see anything today, did we? So will these still retain their $1 value, or will they go down to about 50 cents? That was the safe option we went with last night when we did our buy orders, or when we discussed them, because these only became marketable today. So yeah, we'll see how that holds up, but I'm not sure about that. Hell Rider's jacket's already gone below its store price. Cool. That was an abnormal skin from last night. I did think that this had sold far too much. I was worried that it was going to slip down, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of gone back up again, but that's definitely going to blow its store price. The barter support only went up so high that very likely at some point will be going down to around $1, because of course, it's got competition. Plenty of jackets, as you can see. Training jackets only getting cheaper. And that did almost the same amount of sales as the training jacket, with 27,000 subscribers. Commando Tier head wrap, where you became marketable today, of course, with the Rust rotating. You were selling for 99 cents. You have done about 25,000 subscriptions, and your barter's only got about 60-ish cents, really. That's a little bit awkward. So if we actually see more continuations for the likes of you, all right then, cool. That might work out all right. But if we don't, I worry for it, and I do not believe it will be retaining its price. Shadowborn rug sold reasonably. You did all right. It's part of its Shadowborn collection, as you can see right here. Half of them are now in the negative. What's going to happen to these three? We shall see. Oh dear, but I'm not going to be surprised in the slightest that this does end up going below its Rustore price, and of course potentially goes down to around $1.50 in the future. We had buyers push up to close to that. We'll see how far it goes, but yeah, I think that'll be a nice little turnaround in the future and work out nicely. Lovely looking rug, lovely piece of art. I still think it could do well. Oh dear, Moto Party, $3 price, and there you go. Whoa. Well, yeah, we're not surprised by that. We were kind of expecting that, and yeah, the highest boulders basically only go up to like $1.30. Yeah, it certainly ain't $3 anymore, is it? Nope. Over to here, Nuke Room Storage. Well, we'll see how that turns out. Just under 15,000 subscriptions. You currently have 14 listings. Some of them are very high, and your buyers go up to, well, the bulk of them end at $1-ish. We've had a few more appear, but this looks coordinated, doesn't it? If that happens, then yeah, maybe it does do a much better job of retaining its value. But we shall see. You know, eventually people cave in and then start listing theirs at a cheaper price. These two, I wasn't feeling very confident for both of them. Quarantine skins are weird. The weapon skins, most of them, they're positive. Like, they're doing really nicely. I thought, could the same happen to the Thompson? Because the Thompson sold a lot less compared to the other skins. And at the moment, the barders only go up to $1. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. So we'll see. But not many Thompsons go below $1. So we felt somewhat confident with that. But this right here, the Ditto AR, we just went with 60 cents to 80 cents. Yes, a few more people might have listed higher buy orders, but the bulk of it ends at 80 cents. So yeah, that's that then. So quite a lot of sales across the board. Very nice to see, but that also could turn into a problem. Far too many purchases compared to actual genuine demand. We might see the repercussions in just a few months' time, so keep an eye on the likes of that. Now, one other thing I didn't talk too much about is, of course, the commits. I talk about them every single week, of course, but more interesting things being mentioned. So after the past couple days, I did have this tweet. Where is it? It is, not that. There it is. New biome announced back in January. So basically, at the very beginning of the year, in the Rust blog, Facepunch said, we're planning to introduce a new biome at some point later this year. Cool. Well, Mr. Micro very, very helpful, very nicely informed me that about a year ago, Facepunch during Hack Week were working on a volcano caldera. Now, what's that? Basically, you know when the volcano erupts and you've got that big, like, crater? It's basically that. And it just so happens we've also been noticing mentions of tigers, panthers, crocodiles, snakes, and jungle ruins. Things are cooking, and Mr. Micro has gone ahead and produced that very Hack Week mention. Hack Weeks is when the developers tinker around and make some random idea. They'll have a random idea, and they'll go forth, and they'll, you know, test it out, you know. A week to experiment, a week to just come up with a silly idea, add it to the game and see if it works. And you know what? Quite a lot of Hack Week content does eventually get added to the game. Not every single one, but there's pieces to this puzzle, and it's slowly building up, alright? And of course, we saw likes of snakes. So actually, if I could bring that back. Snakes! Here we go. Capitalised. Pit Vipers, Blue. Well, that's interesting. Now, Jungle Ruins. Am I going to be able to find that? Jungle_ruins. Indeed I can. There you go. It's been worked on today. Gym scene. See, here's the funny thing. It might be a jungle gym. It might be a playground. That was actually quite funny to figure out. But yeah, play mode to work, assets, gym scene. We don't fully know yet. We don't fully know. This is all hypothetical. We would like to see some interesting things going on, but yeah, it looks like it's only just been started. Basic white box means it's literally just like getting the positioning and the architecture sort of like figured out and whatnot. Pokemon Gym. If we actually introduce animals to the game, we can have Rust animal battles. Exactly, you know. That'd be perfect. Do you want a gym battle? You trying to take my badge? Right, anyway. So, cool things on the horizon, but it's not just that. There are other things. So, recently, we've seen the likes of food caches. Yeah. Are you going to steal a survivalist's food stash? You're going to take away all of his corned beef and what other things would they have? Beef jerky? Yes. But yeah, food caches. Okay, that's cool. Could that be alluding to something else or just, you know, in general, like hidden food randomly here and there? We'll see, we'll see. We've also got a mention of a boomerang. I don't know how that's going to work out well, but cool. Maybe it's going to be an explosive boomerang. That might be interesting. We'll see how it turns out. Then we have, of course, been keeping track of the likes of Radtown Redux. Surely that's got to be out for next month. They have been working on this non-stop for like 3 months. Surely that new monument will be ready for the likes of August. We'll see. Smack kangaroos in the desert. Well, they got to add kangaroos. Then we've also seen another mention of Frontier Hatchet. So if you don't fully know, it's expected we're probably getting some sort of new DLC Hazmat batch pack. Added bones for beads and tassel. Frontier Hatchet. So basically the idea is it might be like a Wildman Hazmat set with Frontier tools and whatnot. So basically, look at Abyss collection, look at the Abyss DLC, look at the Lumberjack pack. It'll be something like that. Cool looking Hazmat, cool looking weapon, cool looking tools. Something to look forward to in the future. Along with the likes of a brand new TC potentially, but that got mentioned like a month ago, hasn't been mentioned since. This is still being worked on, so maybe it might be something ready for August or later in the year. We shall see. And then, of course, Blunderbuster, still being worked on. A brand new shotgun, sort of. We shall see. Think of like a more advanced Ioka. We'll see. So, lots of stuff cooking. Keep an eye on the commits. Keep your eyes on this and be informed of what might be coming out over the course of the rest of this year and whatnot. Cool. So that's everything. Thank you very much for listening to me today. Thank you very much for listening to me yap. Do not forget, Charitable Ruskins are still being uploaded. As of now, we have 7. We have about 2.5 weeks to go. And, well, that'll be it. Though these are your skins that are competing for a spot to become a Twitch drop. Haven't seen that many yet, though, have we? Maybe we'll see a lot more flooding in towards the end of the month. Keep an eye on it. And look forward to the future. So, once again, thank you all for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely week. Enjoy all the new content, all the new skins, and look forward to the future as well. My name is Hedge. I greatly appreciate every single one of you for watching me non-stop. Thumbs up. All good. Catch you later. Say goodbye. Am I? Oh, you can still see me. Oh, well, I now look dumb.